There's a secret weight that many of us carry, a weight that no one else can see, but everyone can feel. We often wonder why we feel so tired, even when we have done nothing physically hard. The mystery is that we are not carrying our present, we are carrying our past. We live in the shadows of mistakes we made years ago, letting them haunt our every move. This is the bitter truth of regret. It is a ghost that eats your time, your energy, and your joy. If you spend all your strength looking backward, you will eventually trip over what is right in front of your feet. We think that by remembering our failures, we are learning, but often we are just staying stuck in a garden that no longer grows. Many years ago, in a quiet corner of a forgotten city, there lived a woman named Zara. She spent her days in a large stone courtyard that was once filled with flowers, but was now overgrown with tall weeds and dry brown leaves. The air always smelled of damp earth and old memories. Zara was a woman of great intelligence, but her spirit was heavy. 2 years ago, she had started a business that she believed would change her life. She had put all her hope and all her savings into it, but it had failed. Now, every morning, she woke up thinking about the choices she should have made differently. She was mental ghosting her own life, living in a moment that had already passed. This stress made her body feel weak and her mind feel clouded. She was conducting a painful life experiment, testing how long a person could survive while looking only at the wreckage behind them. One day, an elderly caretaker of the courtyard approached Zara. He was a man who had seen many seasons change. He handed Zara a small garden tool and pointed to a thick patch of wild thorns and weeds. He gave her a specific task. He asked her to clear the entire patch, but there was a very strange rule. She must keep her eyes strictly on the ground in front of her. She was forbidden from looking back at the pile of weeds she had already pulled. If she turned her head even once to see her progress or to look at the mess behind her, she would have to stop for the day. Zara agreed, thinking it was a simple chore, but she soon realized how difficult it was to move forward without checking the past. As she worked, her hands grew sore and the sun grew hot. Every few minutes, she felt a powerful urge to turn around and see how much she had accomplished. She wanted to see the dead weeds she had removed, but the caretaker stayed near and reminded her to stay present. He spoke to her in a voice that sounded like the wind through the trees. He told her that the soil beneath her feet was deep and powerful, but it had no memory. The soil does not care about the weeds of last year. It does not hold a grudge against the thorns that once grew there. It only cares about the seeds you plant today. He explained that in nature, everything that dies becomes compost. It becomes the very thing that feeds the new life. If you treat your failures as a home, you will suffocate. But if you treat your failures as compost, you will grow stronger than ever before. Zara had a sudden moment of discovery. She realized that for 2 years, she had been trying to live inside her failure instead of using it to feed her future. She stopped fighting the memory of her business and started seeing it as the ground beneath her. In our modern world of 2026, we are constantly reminded of our past. Our social media shows us what we were doing years ago, and our browser history tracks our old interests. It is very easy to feel that our past is our identity. But your browser history is not your future. A very practical tip you can use today is the 15-minute vent limit. If you feel a regret rising up, give yourself exactly 15 minutes to feel it, write it down, or talk about it. When the timer stops, you must return to the present moment and plant one small, positive seed. You must stop looking at the pile of weeds and focus on the clear ground in front of you. We must understand that life is a series of moments, and the only one we can change is the one we are in right now. Do not let the ghosts of yesterday take up too much space in your today. Your mistakes were lessons, not life sentences. Use them to become wiser, then leave them behind to nourish the earth. When you finally stop looking back, you will find that the path ahead is much clearer and the air is much fresher. Focus on the ground you are standing on, for that is where your new life will bloom. Don't let yesterday take up too much of today.